Collective. Welcome to angel number 315. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, share this video and any other video. Make sure you comment, engage, let me know your thoughts, and also subscribe if you haven't. So to my current subscribers, welcome back, and to my new subscribers, welcome. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is a collective general reading. So I'm actually going to be channeling some messages today from passed over loved ones. I do want to let you know also that this is a safe, protected, and positive space. So if you're joining today, please leave any negativity, drama, or low vibrations at the door. We are just here for clarity, alignment, and divine messages. Okay, so just come for, come with respect and good energy. We're not doing drama, trolling in the comments and all that stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you the messages that I've been channeling. So there has been someone in your energy that went within to gain clarity of who you were to them, what you meant to them when it comes to a commitment. They decided to consider other options. They also forfeited their chance with you. So they didn't believe in you. And they thought that you weren't actually who you said you were. So they thought that you were like a karmic or not on your path, something of that nature. So the divine felt it was necessary to have this person watch you in victory and success. Okay, and that is karmic justice. They're watching you in this energy so that it would be like a learning lesson, a karmic lesson for them to complete their divine missions that they agree to and they sign up for. I was also channeling a grandfather. Somebody's grandfather came through. This could be for a masculine. I do know that I do have some masculine viewers. Somebody's masculine, it could be in a feminine's energy, or it could just be a masculine that is watching me on this channel. So somebody's grandfather gave them wise counsel on what to do in a situation. This person decided to go their own way. They messed up the bloodline. And so this grandfather is very disappointed because of all the betrayals that they've done, the conflict, the chaos, the endings, how they showed up, and the lack of, you know what I'm saying? Most importantly, the fact that this person ignored the grandfather's orders. And I don't even think this person really understands that this grandfather was coming through for them. They may not know who their actual ancestors are. But this person is under judgment, I feel like, from the ancestors. Okay, so whoever this person is that's tied down to a third party, not only do they not want to be there, but they feel bound to that situation, so they stay stuck, right? And they watch you from the sidelines, collective. I was also picking up a cousin energy as well. A cousin energy for somebody in the collective here is under judgment, and or karmic justice needs to be called. Okay, so that's for collaborating with someone in your energy. They could have been collaborating with this masculine, or just take the energy as it resonates. Whatever this cousin did, they made some kind of agreement with this person to have you slow down. This person gossiped about you to whoever this person is, which led up to an ending, okay? I also got another message from a great-grandfather, okay? This great-grandfather wants you to know whether you're masculine or feminine. I was picking up more so on a masculine energy, but This grandfather wants you to know that this wondrous, childlike, fearless energy, this behavior, this is the energy that got you stuck. Okay. And for if the message doesn't resonate for you, this is the energy that got this masculine stuck. Okay. It was a risk that was taken on an earth angel. So great grandfather is saying that in order to complete the cycle and gain access to your gifts, or the masculine's gifts, or whoever this is in your energy, the ability to see. Okay. Healing is in order. So this healing has to happen in order to have an awakening. Grandfather is also saying that all of this unnecessary competition, arguments, fights, chaos, just complete chaos, utter destruction, it's keeping you stuck. Okay. So you should be living a soft, healed, stress-free life when you can, and relax and just rest, just be in peace, just be at peace. That's the life that they wanted us to live, because after all, they had already fought and been in competitions that they didn't want to be in. You got to understand, a great grandfather energy for us today, that was definitely somebody back in slave times, because you got to remember, back in 1900s, that's when we were just now, they were still slave, but they were coming out of it, but still, because I even remember my mom telling me that she experienced some racism, being like the only black girl in her class. So, that was that. Those were the channel messages, actually. And so we're just gonna get some more some tarot, okay, on what else you need to know. Okay, so to me, I feel like something is completed. If you were going through any kind of initiation, that is completed. Okay, so these cards is being difficult. All right, so we're just gonna see what comes out. Okay. Because people, what I'm getting is that people keep trying to want to keep like playing these games. Okay. So whatever kind of things that these people in these groups, whatever kind of games they were playing, they're still trying to play these games, and it's done and over with, I guess maybe they thought that they could keep the game going, because typically people don't accelerate as fast as you, collective. They don't move through the obstacles as fast. And so people really thought that they had time. So we're just going to pull some energy out of the tarot. I'm going in with my ICAF deck. So what messages do we have for collective? Somebody is concerned about, it looks like an ending maybe. Okay, so we do have the jealousy card out here. We also have Starseed, the Priestess, and we have endings here. And I definitely feel this energy of endings. Yeah. Apparently somebody listened to other people gossip about you. So, and this is how they were getting this person stuck. Not only that person, but you as well. What is jealousy and envy here? This could be somebody who is jealous of your Ten of Cups situations. Any of your relationships don't have to be just romantic. So somebody is jealous that while you're not taking a risk and perpetuating whatever kind of game this is, what kind of get rich quick scheme this is, whatever kind of Ponzi scheme this is, you're not going for it, okay? So even though you're coming across as, you know, being in the hangman position, you are able to see. And someone is jealous of that. You're deciding to focus on yourself, your own stability. Love is not on the menu as of right now. So, you know, this could be another reason why someone is jealous, as well as everything I mentioned previous, okay? There was some sort of decision that had to be made on whether you wanted to collaborate with a person or if you were giving up in a situation. And you decided to go ahead and give up, okay? You didn't feel like any of whatever you had to go through was worth the hassle. And this is exposed to this person. So this is what's coming out in the moon with the moon energy. We got Starseed here, a King of Swords. So a King of Swords, let's see, could be this person that's jealous of whoever you are, which is a starseed. So what does the collective need to know about the King of Swords? I'm getting is that this person, they definitely understand why you're no longer interested in them and why you're deciding to move on. Okay. This person wanted a Four of Wands, but they were in devil energy to obtain the Four of Wands. And that just, it's very imbalanced, okay? And that's what was exposed because you found out a lot of deep hidden meanings and information behind what this devil energy was. So it really does go deep. What is this Priestess card out here? Yeah, so your intuition was telling you that you knew this person was a trickster, right? They only wanted to get you in some sort of bind to where you would self-sabotage by accepting the bare minimum while they entertain other options. And they could have been holding back from you, but you were also instructed to hold back from them because this is the type of person who, another channel message that I'm getting is if you can envision like Remember the Time by Michael Jackson, the video, or Coming to America, the queen is the one who sat on the throne, okay? She sat on the throne while entertainers were brought in to please and entertain her, okay? You're a high priestess that's also a star seed, which, you know, you can equate that to a queen, right? Because you embody all the four queens in the tarot deck. This person wanted you to get off your throne to come and entertain them. This is a trickster energy. A trickster. A trickster that couldn't let you go. They needed your help. But they didn't want you to use your gift. So they were planning on sabotaging you the whole time anyway. I don't even think this person was really interested. They just, you know, saw dollar signs and that's what they went towards, right? So wherever the money resides, these are options. So, ooh. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I dropped these cards. That's like the worst thing you can do. Okay. So this person decides to go where the money resides. This person has no loyalty. They just wanted to take whatever opportunities they could get to celebrate, you know, and still kind of be in this indecisive, illusory, is that even a word? Kind of energy. Magician. This is somebody who believes their own tricks. This could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine. Okay. But this person is definitely showing up as a page when it comes to finances. They were stuck believing a particular illusion. That's probably why they feel bound to a situation. And then they want to bring that stuck energy over there towards you. So we do have endings here. What's endings? Yeah. So you're not interested in this person anymore. You're not going towards this person. Whatever lessons you had to learn, you definitely learned them. So we can just thank this person for that, and that's it, you know. Honestly, a person shouldn't make you feel guilty like they did something for you. That it's not about that. It's really putting your trust and your faith in the divine, in the highest, the most high, the highest power, right? So if a person feels like you owe them something or you need to give them something, you absolutely do not. They need to sit down with themselves, go within, okay, and figure this thing out. Figure out where they messed up and went wrong at. That was the whole point and the purpose. Because if they would have done that, they wouldn't be in this position that they're in right now, okay? It wouldn't be an ending. It would be, you know, you helping them out and, you know, carrying along and going on your guys' journey, right? So this person was coming at you not only in the Page of Pentacles, but a Page of Cups as well. Very like, it's small offers, you know, like bare minimum type stuff. Like, you know, maybe I'll text you today, maybe I won't, that kind of thing. So you just decided to just go ahead and give up with it. This is a person who wanted you to get off your throne so you could come and entertain them, and you're not that, okay? You definitely are not that. Your soul has been here before. You're very highly evolved, and they chose you to come here in this time period so you can carry out, you know, the mission. This is an incomplete cycle for this person. They have to grow up. I would think if I was looking at this, that this person was young or either, you know, just kind of delayed. Okay. But it's okay, you know, it's all right. You know, everybody has to learn. So a lot of times people learn through like trauma and pain and things like that. And some people don't have to experience a lot of pain, and other people do. So this person, they haven't completed a cycle. They haven't recognized what, you know, what their gifts and powers are, or their protection and things like that. So as far as like the ancestors giving this person any more gifts, they're being restricted from that. Is denied. Okay. And my last few readings, I've actually been saying that regarding this energy. But it's been hard for this person to cope. So, you know, just having a little bit of understanding for this person and the strife that they have to go through, because, you know, everybody has to be able to, you know, teeter-totter. What do you call that? Everybody has to get acclimated to the 5D, not only the 3D, but the 5D, because even though, you know, we can still use our minds the same way we do as we do in the 3D, is definitely different. It's different because you're cutting off your actual physical eyes, okay? And you're just using your third eye. So you're not using these eyes. You're using that eye, right? And it's much different. You know, people's energies look different when you use your third eye versus your, you know, eyes that you see with. And the reason for that is because everything here is an illusion, right? So we have to be able to read energy, no matter who it's coming from, because these are the people who say certain things that they love you and they don't show you. And that's all really God wants us to do. I believe this is why we have not or have yet to actually see God, you know, in the physical, or who we think God is. We probably have already seen God, hence why, you know, there's different gods, goddesses, the sky, the moon, the sun, things of that nature, because we're all made in God's image. But you know, there's different theories and things like that. Some other people could think, you know, it's like a video game and somebody is somewhere controlling us. But hey, that's, I mean, you know, I welcome any kind of, you know, theories, or, you know, it's, ooh, okay. It's always interesting though to hear, you know, the different stories, the theories and things like that. You have some people that are just totally against opening their minds up. And, you know, we should never just want to put ourselves inside of a box. We've been there before for years and years and years, and it's time that we just move this thing forward, okay? So those were the messages that I have for you. I really do appreciate the ones who are sticking with me so far. I appreciate all the likes on the videos. Continue to hit the like button. If you know anybody who wants to benefit from this video, or who could benefit from the video, please share it. But use your discernment as well, okay? All right. So until next time, you guys, peace. All right.